done healthcare. I tell people that I don't know how to flip burgers. No offense against anybody that does. I've never worked in retail. I've been in healthcare my entire life. I've never ever had another job nor career. But nothing is more rewarding than working in the healthcare field. And at Nirvana Institute, we are there to offer students healthcare training. We have CNA classes and phlebotomy classes. There's morning classes and evening classes. There's a South location and a West location. Nirvana Institute is one of the only fully accredited schools where you don't need a high school diploma or a GED to take their CNA course, and they will still help you find a job upon completion. On your last day, you will leave there with employment. So you really cannot beat that. And they have classes that start every single month. They have morning classes. They have evening classes. They have classes all the time. So what do you need? You need a small deposit. They provide you with your books, your uniforms, everything that you need. It is a community-based program, but it's an awesome program with an awesome experience.
Yes. So let's start from the beginning. Okay. We always use a lot of acronyms. Everybody's, all these acronyms. What is CNA?
CNA is a certified nursing assistant. It's synonymous with a basic nursing assistant, nurse aide, home health aide, whichever you want to call them. But that's what they are. Yes,
okay,
CNAs.
So I hear the information, and I think this is something that I want to do because I'm pretty good with people. So let's get, what's the characteristics of who will make a good CNA? Because everybody can't do it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You got to be a caring individual. You got to be caring and loving to work in this field. It is a healthcare field. But the coolest part about it, Clara, is it gives and affords a person the opportunity to gain a career. So you're not just gaining a job where you can be fired from. You have a career that's mobile, and it goes with you from city to city, state to state. And like I said, it's a career, so you can't be fired. You're fired from one place, or you leave one place, you go and get a job at another place.
What are the testimonies people tell you? Because you've been in this career for so long.
We hear numerous testimonies. We have students, they get hundreds of students literally at the South Campus and the West Campus. And people usually tend to attend the school because, like, if they're headed into the nursing programs, of course, they'll go over to Nirvana. Why? Because if you compare it to the city colleges, of course, it's shorter, it's less expensive, everything is included, and it's going to still get you where you need to go. Same accreditors. Wow. Can't beat that. Can't
too
beat
much
that.
to take in right now. So let me say,
absolutely.
Let me say this. We got more information that you want to share with us, but
sure.
I think we're leading into our first break.
Okay.
So if we could just take a quick commercial break, everyone, stay tuned, and we'll be right back here on Senior Talk with Clara Hubbard. Okay, correction. Let me get myself together.
Absolutely. Well, I need to give out the information for Nirvana Institute.
Yes,
the phone number is 773-675-4000. Once again,
let me say this. Take your time. Okay. Don't be rushed, because the seniors say, girl, you said that number too fast.
Okay. Well, let me
take your time.
It's 773-675-4000. Once again, that's 773-675-4000. And also, you can look up all of the information on the website, which is www.thenirvanainstitute.org. Once again, www.thenirvanainstitute.org. Or if you just go to Google and type in Nirvana Institute or Chicago Premier Nursing Schools, you will be able to find Nirvana Institute on there. Wonderful facilities, state-of-the-art equipment, great programs that they have going on. And I'm not just saying that because I work there. I'm saying it because the nurses there do a really good job with training all kinds of people. So yes.
Well, the key that I really want to address is there are so many people that could benefit, not just the younger generation. I mean, we have mega churches. Let's be clear. They need to have professionals in the churches. So what is the curriculum? Give me, if you're talking 25 days.
Yes.
I'm hearing it today. I want to come to the next session. What can I expect through the 25 days to know that I will have a potential to become a CNA?
Absolutely. So you can expect to go to theory Monday through Thursday.
What's theory?
Theory is where you're in the actual classroom setting. and you're being trained by a registered nurse. You can expect to go to theory, whether you take the morning class or the evening class. You could go to theory Monday through Thursday, and you will then go to clinicals, where you're actually going to a healthcare facility and you're actually working on live people. And you'll do that every Friday or Saturday, whichever day you choose. And we also have a phlebotomy class, and I'll talk about that as well. But with the CNA class, you go to theory Monday through Thursday. Then after that, you go to clinicals on Fridays or Saturdays, the day of your choice. They also provide you with your books and your uniforms, everything that you needed to get started in a program. And the coolest part about it, again, is they offer payment plans. So the payment plans is you put some money down and then you make payments on your tuition while you're in the program. So again, don't forget, call that number, 773-675-4000. Once again, 773-675-4000.
Now, in regards to the clinicals, clinicals, theory is, we learn theory, but what I want people to do is hands-on. I've taken a tour of the facility, and I thought I was in a small clinic. You have the beds there. You have the IV
poles and the mannequins.
And it's a real setting. And the fact that we have now, we were talking in our media break room, is that we have a 90+% rate of placement.
Yes,
what does that mean? People can come in, when you come through the Nirvana Institute, you get the best in quality of teaching. It's accelerated because you got to be ready, because people need you as soon as you finish.
Yes, that's why then after that, we like to, after the students are finished, we refer them to numerous job places where they can go and work immediately. As a matter of fact, with most of our programs, we do a job fair at the end of the program, where we invite people to come in and hire the students upon completion. And we try to limit that because it can become somewhat cumbersome, but we definitely get the job done. So we got tons and tons and tons of success stories, and we're just glad to be a staple in the community and to be helping people out. Like I said, they have a facility on the south side and the west side. The one on the west side is right by the United Center, right down the street from Malcolm, and the one on the south side is on 47th and King Drive. You got to come by.
Above Peaches, y'all.
Right above Peaches Restaurant. You got to come by and check them out. Again, that phone number is 773-675-4000. Once again, 773-675-4000.
Now, what do I need to wear? I don't have money to buy scrubs. What do I need?
So if scrubs are needed, they provide you with those scrubs, Claire. They provide you with your books. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The least expensive phlebotomy classes and CNA classes that you can find around. Yes, the Nirvana Institute, 773-675-4000.
And you don't need, and you can wear gym shoes, correct?
You can wear gym shoes.
The thing is, you want people to be as comfortable as possible.
Absolutely.
And to know that you're still going to get the best quality care. Now, having been in this industry for some years, I mean, what is the ratio of men? Because I think men should.
Well, you know,
men are good healthcare providers too. Let's be clear. So, what a ratio of men?
Absolutely.
Come on, brothers. Come on in. Come on in.
And not only that. Men are really getting into the healthcare field. Now, the ratio of men is definitely increasing in the nursing field, because men can be just as caring and competent and nurturing as women can. So, of course, it's a growing field, and it's definitely opened up lots of doors for men. And there's lots of male nurses, male CNAs, male phlebotomists. So, entry level into the healthcare field, come on in and check out Nirvana Institute. West Campus or the South Campus.
She got two locations at 773-675-4000.
Absolutely.
All right, we're not finished. Phlebotomy. You know, that's when they check your blood, as they say. What does that mean?
They draw your blood.
Yeah.
So in the phlebotomy course, they also have phlebotomy courses. Wonderful classes. They have phlebotomy courses. You can take the classes in the morning time, or you can take them in the evening time. If you take the phlebotomy course, you go to class Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Whether you go in the morning or the evening, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that's at both locations, either or. You can go morning or evening, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Morning classes from 9 to 2, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Evening classes from 5 to 10, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They provide you with your books, your lab coats, your needle kits, everything you need to take that course. So to get started, all you need is a deposit a state ID. You have to come in there and register, or you can register online. And you can get started with the new career pathway in just a few hours, basically, after you sign up.
Right. So let me say this. Please explain the importance of phlebotomy. Some people, when you're sitting in the hospital or you're in the clinic, that's the first reaction. You may get your blood pressure checked first, and then they may draw blood.
Oh yeah,
Tell them the importance of phlebotomy techs. That's a real something that we just pass on. But you said they can't find a vein.
Oh
and they Tell them why phlebotomy is very important.
First off, we teach those students we don't care. We teach you to be real skillful in your craft. When you leave there, you're going to definitely know how to get those veins. That's one thing. But phlebotomists are very important in a healthcare setting, because whenever the doctor thinks that there's a problem, he's going to, of course, automatically order lab draws and lab values.
Great statement.
And that's where we're going to need that. And that's where we're going to need that phlebotomist to go in there and draw your blood. So there's a variety of places where you can work at as a phlebotomist tech. You can work for different insurance companies like Allstate and State Farm. You can work for companies like Exam One. You can work for hospitals, clinics. You can do travel phlebotomy. There's a numerous of places where you can go and use your skill set.
And that's what I wanted to know, because it is so critical. I mean, people, the test and the results of them are very important. But just how it's administered is also important.
Yes,
and I don't want people to take it lightly. So we're closing out. We're going to got 2 more minutes. So again, let's talk about the West Campus. What's happening on the West Side? Tell us what's happening on the West Side.
So the West Campus, for the West Campus, don't be intimidated by the West Campus.
That's right.
West Campus is in the medical district, right by the United Center. Very beautiful area, very beautiful school. It really is. The West Campus, typically in the CNA class, they get a lot of nursing students. But don't be intimidated if you're not a nursing student. If you're a person that wants to come and just take the CNA class because this is your career field, this is your path, and this is what you choose to do, or you're just looking for entry level into the healthcare field, that is the program for you. Go and visit the West Campus. See, they have a state-of-the-art facility. It's a beautiful facility. You can look at the website. It demonstrates pictures of the inside of the facility as well as the outside of the facility. It also has, I think they have like some of the employees that work over there. Great facility, but they have the same classes. They have CNA classes, they have phlebotomy classes, they have morning classes, they have evening classes, and their classes typically fill up pretty fast.
Absolutely.
Why? Because there's some of the least expensive, I don't want to use the word cheap, but least expensive classes that you can find that'll get you in there, get you certified, trained, and get you out there on a job. Absolutely. And to get you to making some money.
That's
absolutely.
Right. That's right.
Not only that, it's a career. So it's not a job, it's a career, no matter whether you choose the CNA or phlebotomy. So again, I encourage you, call the number today, 773-675-4000, or look at the website.
NirvanaInstitute.org. Well, thank you again, Ree Townsend. You've been a blessing. And
thank you, Clara, and thanks for having me.
And give her a call. You'll find that information on our website at seniortalk.webs.com. We're taking our first break. Everyone stay tuned. More great programming here on Urban Broadcast Media. This is Senior Talk with Clara Hubbard, Resource Wednesdays. Y'all switch. Don't go around that way, Cass. Go this way, because they got to watch my way. I'm so sorry, sister.
Girl, you lost it out.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Hey, sister, get out. This you? Let's go to something. I got you.
Call me later.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Oh my God, I need a step ladder to get a
Come on up here, Cat.
I need a step ladder.
Hey, Mama. Mama, what's the next break?
The next break is going to be at the 45. Because I got you going through to 11:15. I'm giving you the whole hour. Or do you want to do that? Or you want to take it at 12:50?
I want to end at 1.
Oh.
So I can get him, I can get her 20.
And
I can give her to 12:50.
Yeah.
Can you talk that long?
Or you can break, or you can break it up. Or you can break it up.
I just want him to close out the 5 and end the
Okay,
show.
so what you're saying is that you want to close at You want to be out of here at 1. Okay, see, I'm gonna make that happen. Just prepare to see the break. Okay, so we're gonna take the next break then at the 40.
Okay, we'll still keep going with her, and then we'll transfer over. I just want him to close out.
Okay, I'm gonna have room.
So what time should he come to the mic?
He should come at the 50.
Okay.
At the 50.
Okay.
Now I had you all the way going in over into another hour.
It ain't. You know what?
You want to wrap up? It's okay.
Look at me.
I owe that time to you.
My day needs to move on past this 1 o'clock to get where I gotta go. Yeah.
All right.
And you good? You in good company? We good? Yeah. I need to just because I got the sinus thing going. I just need to be able. I just need to be able to get the audio. I got my thing.
Can you have that to me so I can give it to you real quick? And I know you're gonna be sharp tonight, so I know how to go and change my clothes and do something with my bum bun.
2635 South. Oh,
Get ready. Get ready.
he said the first one at 40.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to take it at the 45? Okay. You take it at the 45.
You can see by your mic. Come over, Mom. They got this going on, so try to focus there. I'm just using this for me and people watching me. But that's your camera. Put this on Facebook Live. Don't worry about it.
Is on my camera?
Yeah, you good. All right, everyone. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in to Senior Talk with Clara Hubbard. This is Resource Wednesdays here on Urban Broadcast Media with Senior Talk. And today, joining me is Miss Kathy Wright Robinson. Let me tell you, ever since I met her, she has kept roller skates. I've seen her shoes turn into roller blades. She is everywhere you want to be. And what I'm very excited about, Kathy has something that is, I won't say new, but it is new. And it's something that we need to pay attention to in our community. We know that life is moving, and some of us have not been prepared for some of the more recent things we saw in the media, like hypertension and death with Brother John Singleton's, stroke awareness that we're going to bring to our show sometime over this month in regards to even, I think, what's his name? A couple of actors passed away of strokes. John Singleton was one of them. But prior to that, there is something that's called a genetic cancer screening. And that's the one thing everybody is concerned about, if they will inherit or if they have cancer. But what we have now is something that is going to bring a knowledge base to you. And I'm not going to take up any more of your time. We want to welcome to Senior Talk, Miss Kathy Wright Robinson. Woo!
Hey, Larry, seniors, everyone. Thanks, Claire, for having me on today. Cannot wait. This is so exciting to get this information out into our community. We know that cancer has touched many lives. If you were in the room with us and we asked, has cancer touched your life in any way? Most of you would raise our hand. Mm-hmm. So either it has touched your life personally or a family member, a neighbor, someone who has had a cancer diagnosis.
Yes, ma'am.
So what we know from that is that cancer is hereditary. There's 8 types of cancers that could possibly be hereditary. So that's the star like Angelina Jolie, whose mother has from breast cancer. She did the genetic cancer screening and found out that she was not only did she have a gene that could mutate to breast cancer, but also ovarian cancer. And as we know, she did a double mastectomy to prevent that. Now, everyone does not have to go that drastic. That worked for her, and that was years ago. So obviously it was something that was beneficial to her. But the knowledge is key. Mm-hmm. Do you have a gene that could possibly mutate to cancer? And so not only do you have one that does, even cancer survivors, people who've had it, they can even do the test because it tells us what their genetic makeup is. And this is good information for their family members to know what that was. So it's vital information. It's in our community. We don't always have access to these things because we don't know. Unfortunately, sometimes we say we don't want to know, but you can either deal with it or it'll deal with you.
Right. So let's start from the beginning. Let's tell them a little bit about the need for the screening. Tell them, okay, you've been to several health fairs.
Right.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Oh,
She's been boots on the ground.
Yeah.
She's been in several health fairs. So when you go to a health fair, what is the initial interest that people see? Are they looking at your sign?
They do.
And then tell us a little bit about what you share with them so that they can take the screen to get them to an appointment.
So it is. And so simply, and you've seen us at some of the fairs and the event, and we will stand there and literally we just have a sign out that says genetic cancer screening, JFFA. It looks like this for those of you who can see it. So literally that piques their interest. We don't pull you in, we don't solicit you. They walk up to us and so, hey, my uncle just got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. It was stage 4. Am I at risk for cancer? Can I do this? I mean, that's the excitement that we're seeing from people. They'll walk up and they'll be like, oh, I heard about that, but I didn't know it was available to me. Can I afford it? So here's the really good news is that if you're on Medicare for the state of Illinois, Medicare actually covers it as long as it's medically necessary. And that means that either you had your own battle with cancer or you have 2 to 3 family members and even second generations who've had it. That means it's medically necessary.
Okay.
And Medicare will actually cover it because it's a preventative measure test. So yeah, guess what? You can afford it because it's at no cost to you.
Okay, how is the test administered? Because that's a big thing. Don't be poking on me. Tell us how is the test administered?
So here's the really great news. Also, you're talking about a simple mouth swab, cheek swab. It looks like a little Q-tips. You pull it out, and it is a self-administered test. Either you can administer it, we'll walk you through it as an advocate, or we can do it for you. It doesn't matter. It's a Q-tip in a little petri dish. You pull it out, you swab the inside of both of your cheeks 10 times. You put it back into the test tube. We send it off to the lab for you. That information goes back to you and just your healthcare provider. And then you can deal with the results on your own with your own private doctor in your own privacy.
Now, have you had any experiences of people saying that it has helped them to save their lives? What are the testimonies?
We do. So I have one young lady that sister, unfortunately, her older sister passed due to breast cancer. She heard about the test, and this was about 6 months ago. And so because her sister passed from it, the other 2 sisters said, you know what, we're going to get the genetic cancer screening done because we've lost her sister. We don't want to lose family. The one sister was clear, was free. The other one did it. Not only did she have a gene, she actually had ovarian cancer and didn't know it. And so she immediately started chemo. And so I was at the event, a dinner that they were having at their house, actually thanking everybody for what it was we brought to her. And she said, I understand why my sister lost her life. It was to save mine. So
there's a preventative measure. That's why this test is in place, because if there are some things that we can take care of prior to, it is kind of weird and unfortunate that we don't want to know. Why? If you could have an extra moment or extra day, week, month, year, wouldn't it be more beneficial to know and then put things in place? And that's kind of, we get off of, well, I don't want to know, it's going to happen. Not all the time. There are some things that you can do personally in your body. There's some things that you can do. I mean, this test itself, you just have to be a Medicare recipient. Is that correct?
That's it. And we're waiting for Illinois to get approved for Medicaid. But here's even really good news for Georgia and Colorado. And yes, we will come to you in Georgia or Colorado. We actually accept Medicaid. So now, did I not tell you about that? We have guys talk about, yes.
So we're in all 50 states,
So we're in all 50 states for Medicare, but Georgia and Colorado we have for Medicaid.
Okay.
So those now you're talking about opening up the door to also a younger generation.
Yeah.
So now we can really catch this early because they'll test from age 18 to 79 with a Medicaid beneficiary.
Great point. As we are learning, there are many younger adults now who are having issues in regards to heart disease, issues and those who are suffering with cancer screenings or cancer diagnosed at a very young age. Sometimes we're talking even under the age of 40, or even under the age of 30, to be honest with you. Some people that I know personally. And so it's a great benefit to know. Now, how much time do I need for the test to come back?
You typically need, and so the labs sometimes do get backed up depending on what's going on, but usually they say within 30 days you'll get the information back to you. And then with the people's apprehension also, you have to realize we'll do we'll do our mammogram screenings. We'll do our PSA screenings. This is just another one of those screens.
Yeah, put it on the books.
Put it on the calendar.
There
you go.
Okay, so I get my results back. You said they come to me, but give me the process. Okay, once I take the swab, I'm mailing it in.
We're the advocates. We at AFFA, we will mail it into our labs.
You'll mail it to the lab.
So once you're done with your paperwork, and we're doing 3 pieces of paper. We help you fill out. We send it off. Within 30 days, they'll send information back to you. So you're going to either get a positive or negative or an inconclusive. But all of those results, you're now going to take and discuss with your own personal healthcare provider to possibly put you a plan in place. If you've gotten a positive,
yes.
If you've gotten a negative, that's fine. Now, you only need to test once in your lifetime. So,
really?
Because your genes won't change.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Right. So if you've done a test before, no, you won't qualify because you've done it before, but you only need it once in your lifetime. But they can watch it if you have a positive test result, then they'll just watch it and you'll do more testing with your healthcare provider to try to offset actually getting that cancer. But sometimes it's also environmental. So there's other things that can be done with you. Changing diets, your foods, your lifestyle, those type of things.
Okay. So with you out in the community, you're reaching people, and you mentioned the word apprehension because that's what we do. We just don't want to know. But then when you have those who find out, what is the benefit of you being on site and coming to people's communities? Because you said you were in somebody's home.
Yeah, well, actually, when I came back, they did a dinner.
The family.
The family.
Okay, that's
because the sister was so excited about the fact. She goes, I nowhere knew I was living with ovarian cancer. And had I not lost my sister to breast cancer, who knows what would have happened? Okay. Because I may have found out. She was on stage 2 for her. But she didn't even know it. She goes, I would have never known this had you not brought this test to me. Wow. So you helped save my life, you and my sister. And that was a heartfelt moment because it was genuine for her, genuine for the family. The children were excited. And then at that point, because now don't get me wrong, AFFA, we would love to do your testing for you, but you can actually do it if you're not on Medicare or Medicaid in the correct states. You can do it through your healthcare provider if they offer it. So she had her children. She had 3 daughters. She had her teen daughters all tested.
Wow.
So now you're talking about saving a whole generation.
That's good news.
Let's turn around and save the whole family line. Let's preserve that.
And I was telling Kathy, we were in our green room, it's something that we really need to apply to our lives, especially this is high volume of festival season. Please invite Kathy out and any of our partners through Senior Talk, because what we know is we are responsible for ourselves. And the one thing about this test is self-care is not being selfish. If you're living in your body, some things are abnormal here and there. Well, why don't you take the initiative? I had one brother who said, I just refused to go to the doctor, but I was hurting too bad. And the fact that when he decided to go, it was something that he needed to address. And he's back to his new normal. But the point is, especially me, we are, I know I'm 48, 47. Us millennials and Generation X, we so busy. Hello.
Yes, hello.
We don't have time to sit still. We don't have time to bring ourselves to a center and get structured. And we are living life like it will not happen to us. Let's be clear. We must get on the business of serious business with our bodies. So how can you make your $1 million or make your money and you sick and you ill? It slows you down. So why not get this test? I like the fact that it's a generational thing that took place with that family. So when you have family reunions, invite Kathy out on the hospitality night. Everybody got a hospitality night.
That's right.
That may be something to consider. Or just if you have something during the day, or even we're looking for churches and ministries because we can save ourselves, or the knowledge base, there is preventive treatment as well. So we're not saying because you get a cancer diagnosis, you're dead. No, but we're saying there is preventive treatment just about on anything. Some still, but just give us a chance to be of service to you is what we're asking. So with you having this program, where are you looking to go? Some people think, well, it's not for me. It's not, it's only for you and many other people because it has to happen so you can save yourself. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to take another quick commercial break, and we're going to bring Kathy out just to give us we forgot to give her the information. So everyone stay tuned. You got more great programming resources Wednesdays here on Senior Talk with Clara Hubbard. I'm going to cut this off. We'll pull this back because I'm saying I'm looking at 3-4 people. And it's like, this is crazy. Okay, we good. I'm looking at 3-4 people tell me what to do. Once they break, once they don't break. And I'm looking like all over, and it's weird. But this is the Senior Talk. I think we got the watch party here on Urban Broadcast Media. Kathy Wright, we need to come to you. Genetic testing to your community. Get your red, white, blue card.
Get your red,
white, blue card out. We can come to you. We can save ourselves and be in good health. You know, it don't take a lot. But we have a bunch of things, and I'm going to mention something. I'm going to see if I can get you to come. We know National Hypertension Day is May 17th. Senior Talk with Clara Hubbard, as well as our friends from FightHighBloodPressure.com. We're doing an event at Lax Energy Works, 2237 South King Drive. I'll tell you about it after the break, and it's going to be momentous because we want to just put a stance. What's that? I don't know. Put on the earphone.
Inspiring legacy, preserving culture, and amplifying voices.
And that was quick. All right, everyone. We're back very expeditiously here on Senior Talk with Clara Hubbard, your resource and information show for people getting better with age. Don't forget, it is Resource Wednesday. And for anything that you've heard today, you're welcome to give us a call at our office here in Chicago at 312-428-6919. The Senior Talk newsletter will go out. You'll see Kathy's information along with our previous guest, Ms. Bree Townsend of the Nirvana Institute. Don't forget that number is 773-675-4000, thenirvanainstitute.org. Now, Kathy, if people are interested, there has to be some interest on what you're speaking about.
Oh, sure.
How do they find you? What is the website? Your social media tags, all that stuff that comes with that.
So with Medicare is a funny animal. We do not do social media for it. Medicare does not like that.
Fantastic.
So literally just give me a call. They also can look on the website, Clara Hubbard website, as the flyers and information is there.
Yes, ma'am.
But just reach out to me, give me a call. I am on 630-747-4212. Didn't want to say that too fast. I learned the lesson quickly. But just reach out to me, give me a call. I have over 109 advocates in the Illinois area. Actually, they're over their states. But if I can't get out to an event, I will send you a professionally trained advocate for your event. We will have someone there. We will get that information in your hand. No events too small. Definitely no events too large. And we're going to be out here. You're going to see us out in the community and about. So when you see that little red and blue, hey, there's that genetic cancer screening people. And that Kathy Robinson Wright, she's right. So give me a call, 630-747-4212. Here's a plug, because always have to plug. When you really want to find me, you can always find me at the Mark. That's St. Mark in Harvey, Illinois, 14618.
Church shout out.
Come on out, church shout out. Sundays, yoo-hoo! 9 o'clock Sunday school, 10 o'clock services.
Girl, she break down the whole church agenda. You should have. That's all right. That's all right. And what pew you want? What's your pew? No, just.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Don't do that.
Don't do that, because don't tell me about it.
Yeah,
we won't let you know that. But
yeah,
come on by and see me. I am the announcing lady for the church. So yeah, that's why I know the address. So just come on by and be like, look, I'm a visitor of the announcing lady person. She said, come on over. Come on over. We'd love to have you there.
Absolutely. So let me say this. You're going to get the information on seniortalk.webs.com on our website. You can call our number at 312-428-6919. Let me say Senior Talk with Clara Hubbard is the official festival capital of Chicago.
It is.
We have Taste the Gospel, July 20th, Bronzeville Summer Nights, every second Friday in June, July, August, and September. We also have the African Fest coming up. We also participating on May 24th for the HBCU Senior Talk Party at Comiskey Park, as we know it. I don't know, guaranteed rate field. As my senior say, at the White Sox Park. So we're going to be there on May 24th, and you will see Kathy there as well. But if you have a congregation, if you have a block club, social club, red hat, pink hat, veterans, invite Kathy. You can call our Senior Talk office to get with her directly and invite her, because the information can save lives, as we've heard. So again, Kathy, you can find her. Give them the number once again, please.
630-747-4212.
And if you are someone who is listening right now and you call our Senior Talk office 312-428-6919. I will give you a set of tickets to join me on May 24th at the HBCU World Series Baseball Classic between Southern University and North Carolina A&T. We have a senior walk at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're expecting over 1,000 seniors. We also have a senior pavilion. It's going to be a great time. We have Chicago legend DJ, media personality Al Greer. We have a dance floor, line dancing, stepping, walking, you name it. Everything that keeps the body in motion and stay in motion will be live right with me. Senior Talk, Kathy Williams, who is Kathy Williams? Kathy Robinson Wright, as well as many other people. So you would want to join us. So again, thank you, Kathy. You've been a blessing to our show today. We have to go in the community because now is the time. If not now, when? So let it be today. So again, thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure. And what we're going to do now is we're going to switch gears just a teeny bit. So we're going to switch the mic and we're going to bring on the man himself. I'm just joking. My friend. Yes, it is the actual, as we're moving into number 8. And so my brother is here in town and he's going to be a surprise. He's going to this mic right here. He's going to shock the world, y'all. Shock the world. He's normally sitting on that end with his clients. He's normally behind the camera. But he is today here with us, none other than my brother Alan Cole of Dharma Professional Services. Woo-hoo, y'all. He is here.
God be the glory.
That's right. Let's break it down. So, Mr. Alan Cole,
yes,
you're here joining us today.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about who you are. You are a man. Let me tell you, Keith Cross, he is in town. He is so excited to see you tonight. Rotary Club. Let's talk about the Rotary Club.
Rotary Club. I am a member of the Downtown Jackson, Mississippi Rotary Club. I'm a board member. Rotary is a civic organization that focuses on local community as well as regional, as well as global activities to support. We live by 4 creeds. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Oh.
That's the 4-way test of the Rotary Club. But we certainly encourage all to get to know Rotary. Look it up. And if it's not the demographic that you're looking for, keep looking. There is one that will suit your demographic. All
right. With that being said, Alan Cole and I have had a friendship for over, I keep saying 1999.
No, it's 1999.
It's been a stretch. Woo! Well, we still looking good. We still
20 years. 20 years.
20 years. Hey, it is 20 years. Yeah, so it is. I received that one. So we're here today because more recently I've been telling people I had to go to God the latter part of, I always reconnect and go into start my new year a little bit earlier. When people say, do you remember that day? I remember when I got baptized. So that's kind of like my new birthday sometimes to reset myself. Mine was October 6, 1985. Pastor James T. Meeks, Salem Baptist Church. Let me tell you, I remember that day. That was a momentous day for me because that was the one day in lieu of life happening prior or going forward that I had both my parents with me, meaning my mom and dad. Since that time, I don't have either of them. I lost my mother at the tender age of 42 to heart disease and my father at 58 to pancreatic cancer. Hello, genetic testing on the way. Hello. So what I'm saying is this, you still, but because of who they are and have been, and the root that they gave me, my DNA still moves into a spirit of excellence because I honor them by the woman I am. And so literally, honest to God, in October of last year, 2018, I asked God to reset me. And I wanted to make sure that I was working in an element that brought the right message to people because people trust Senior Talk with Clara Hubbard. I had a senior call me yesterday who I met 2 years ago. But the number did not change, but her message was, I need your help. This is going on in my life. I'm glad I can still reach you. So I say that to say, Alan Cole is now the agent. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Of Senior Talk with Clara Hubbard, Dharma Professional Services, 20 plus years in the business of major hotel chains, as well as in the recording and record label industry. Yes. I am blessed because I told Alan, and I think you brought it to my attention. We were talking, I said, that number 8. I'm celebrating 8 years. What is the message that you can bring with the number 8? So I'm going to be on the receiving end, and I think we're going to close out our show. But go ahead and bring it, Alan.
All right. You know, as as a Baptist preacher, I don't know if 5 minutes is enough time for me, but we're going to do what we can in the amount of time.
All right.
First of all, Clara, let me say to you, congratulations.
Thank you.
On serving the community, serving seniors, an overlooked demographic and community of people for 8 years, to help for helping people getting better with age. I think that what you do is so important, and certainly not just for seniors, but for the caregivers. So kudos and congratulations to you and Senior Talk with Clara Hubbard for 8 years. But the number 8, one of my favorite numbers, actually. You know, people familiar with the number 7, the number of 7 is the number of completion. So after something completes, what happens? It must begin again. So the number 8 is symbolic with to begin again, to be reborn, to be rebirthed. It's the number 8 is used 73 times in the Bible. It is a symbol of resurrection. And the reason why it's a symbol of resurrection is because Jesus showed himself 8 times after he rose from the dead. When we think about the 8 assignments that God gave in Genesis, you know, if you look in, and I won't go through them, but you can go to Genesis chapter 1, verses 3, 6, 9, 11, 14, 20, 24, and 26, they speak of new order. So the fact that Senior Talk is going into its 8th year, it speaks of a new order, a rebirth, that it has completed its run. Now it's time to begin again. That's why bankruptcy is 7 years. Because in Judaic times, if someone owed you a debt after 7 years, that debt was completely forgiven. It was a new beginning.
Yes.
So with Senior Talk being in its capacity of a new beginning, the opportunity for growth, development, expansion is just on the horizon. And what I would say to you is to be encouraged. I know you've gone through some things, you're trying to figure some things out, but that's a part of it. My Uncle Jay used to say, Uncle Jay Bird, may he rest in peace. He said, boy, you ever had a head-on collision with the devil?
Wow.
I said, what are you talking about, Uncle Jay? He said, well, if you ain't never had no head-on collision with the devil, that's because you're running with him.
Wow.
So you can expect that when you are trying to do what's right, when you are working towards what's right, that you will be confronted by the enemy, by those individuals that may not see you and value what you bring to the table, but you must keep going, you know, because it's a new beginning. So, you know, it's like the people complained about the manna, but they didn't starve to death. The manna got them to the point to where they could have some meat. So now that you're in a place now going into your 8th year, bring the meat, bring the meat. Bring the meat. Don't stop. The seniors need it.
Yes.
The elders. I mean, what kind of society are we if we don't look out for our elders? And the fact that you took this on as a platform, because I remember when this was not popular.
Yeah, at all. Yeah, be clear.
And to be here and to remain here and to go strong. And you know, we're talking about Senior Talk in Mississippi, which most of the people that are probably listening to me got Mississippi roots. From Mississippi,
by way of somebody.
By that 55 Connect.
So let's do this.
So congratulations on 8 years. Know that it's a new beginning, and that's what you are all about.
Yes. Well, let me say this. Don't you move. Everyone, it has been my pleasure to serve you today. May 8th, 2019 will never be a day that will happen again, but the new beginning is in movement. And as I tell you this, remember, in complete darkness, we are all the same. It is only our knowledge and wisdom that separate us. Thank you to our guest, Reed Towns, Nirvana Institute, and to Kathy Robinson Wright of AAFA Advocates. God bless you. We'll see you next week.
And we hit that mark. We hit that mark on to the second. Impressive.
Yeah.